Well, hello everyone, it's me, so I have you here again. Welcome, and I'm kind of just logging in right now. Hold up, let me log in. But yeah, no, welcome everybody, welcome to Bleach Saturdays. I'm actually recording this on Friday, unlike me, some might say. And the reason behind why I'm recording this is, well, on time, so to say, is pretty simple. I got my phone's just kind of currently downloading their content to each other, so. Yeah, no, so, great news, everyone. I actually got a new phone, finally. Might be a bit of news to y'all, if you don't, or not necessarily, well, I wouldn't say necessarily follow me, but I've been talking about it for the past couple of days. I even talked about it yesterday, technically, which is today, still, because I recorded the video today in the morning, or like around 8 p.m., it's fine. But yeah, no, great to have you guys here again. We're actually recording this, recording this early. I'm actually going to upload this on 10 p.m. tomorrow, so this should be fine. But yeah, no. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty tired. And this is actually gonna go on for like, the excitement is gonna go for a couple hours. Mostly because I'm just waiting for my phones to finish up. It said it was supposed to be an hour and 40 minutes. I never believed it because, you know, it's been 4. Actually closing on 5 now. But yeah, no, again, we're here on Bleach Saturdays. Again, I'll be honest, it hasn't really been much of a week this week. I really have not come or thought about playing the game recently at all. And it's obviously within reasons. I don't think there's been anything that I've really thought about in Bleach so far. But I do remember talking about this last week, but we were actually going to be, as I said before, we're actually going to be, what's that? What am I thinking of? English. Yeah, we're gonna be ranking up. We ranked up to rank 4 last week, so ideally we're gonna stick to rank 4. Particularly because we actually get more soul tickets per week, so that is specifically why we're doing it, because I don't want to lose out on tickets. I did not realize I was 1 rank off from getting another 10 soul tickets. Which again, in me not playing as much and me really consuming a lot of tickets per week, I definitely thought it was kind of a necessity. Especially since it doesn't really cost me that much. I definitely think it's kind of a necessity. So, we're gonna be kind of doing again our daily stuff in here. Which is Bird Battle today. We're also gonna be doing the other stuff, and then we're gonna be talking about the banners. Oh, what the hell? Oh, look! Okay, so they actually made rank 4 a little bit higher in the relegation zone. So rank 5 definitely was like absolutely a joke to stay in that. Would I bother? No, we're just gonna skip it until we can just remain out of the relegation zone. We won every single one. That's kind of funny. Is that gonna? Wow. Okay. Dude, how many times do I have to do this? That's actually kind of impressive. It's fine. You can just stick it up, so I have tickets. It's not even an issue, but that is kind of crazy. We won every single one. Okay, it's pretty neat. Holy shit, dude. Whoa, that is, dude. Do people actually care in this rank? Because we're using a lot of a lot of the tickets there right now. God damn, you gotta be like rank. What rank do you have to be to just remain in the same rank? Rank 4,484. Dude, they're really making me work for these fucking tickets. 35 fucking thousand points. What the hell? How many do I get? Just off for 15 for being in the top 1800. So I used up like what, 50? I have enough tickets to remain on it consistently for a couple of weeks, but that is actually kind of crazy, actually. Path of Unity quest. Oh, is this the Jesus. Okay. I mean, that's fine, but Semicolon, I need to close. I have Zenless in the background open. Not open, but like it's on the tab. But I ideally will stay in this rank. I might check it out tomorrow and see how I'm doing. But that is kind of strange, by the way. The ranking on this is extremely like different, which is nice. And no, honestly, that is kind of nice. It actually means that you actually have to put effort to get to remain in rank 4, which is nice. Now the problem is, the previous rank from this was you basically just took a break. Rank 5 is dead. I'll be real. Rank 5 is officially dead. There is not a thing I can really think of about like consistently remaining like the rank of man. But yeah, rank 5 is officially dead to me. So we're gonna remain in rank 4 and we'll see how long we're gonna remain here. Is this like my overall rank in like power scaling? Yeah, because these are like they're lower than even I am. Kind of weird. Yeah. But hopefully we'll remain in the CMC. If not, it is what it is. But I would love to kind of take again a look more of a gander, but since they kind of just basically skip button it, I'm not really interested right now. It just should be kind of a hassle anyway. So I mean, it's fine. I know the meta. I know what the meta is. It's literally the new character, Uryu, and I think I don't know if it's still Milrose. Milrose might have fallen off, but she's still top 3. That's so funny. They released this guy, and he was still so mediocre. I don't even know why they bothered. Dude, rank 4. This dude, Orihime, this bitch does not fall. She has remained in the top 5 for literal months. Actually, fuck that. For literal years. She is undethronable, and even then, I really wish I'd gotten, Milrose. I wish I'd really gotten Bambietta. I really do. This is one of those, green characters I get absolutely screwed over, and at some point I'll probably just get them. But she's basically the new better Orihime. That's basically what she is. And that's why she's above Uryu, because she absolutely cooks the living shit out of Ikaku, out of not Yoriichi, and out of Chad. Chad being in the top 10 though, still pretty peak though. He kind of got kicked out of there at some point, but we now have basically all new generation other than maybe Yuhabaha. And Yuhabaha, the reason why she's so strong is people we have maxed out, and he's still decent. He just doesn't have the persistence breaker. He doesn't have the persistence break and persistence, basically, effect. He's still good. Again, a unit like this that was probably kind of a similar case scenario with Orihime. He's really strong when his kid got released. I do believe he was probably meta for literal years as well. It's going to be hard to dethrone him even now. The fact that he's still even in the top 10 is kind of impressive on its own. I don't know what we should be asking for at this point. I don't know if we're bound to see a new PvP or Brave Battle unit yet, but I do like where we're at right now, so it might be something to see, kind of see how we're going to be doing in the future. Now, we are kind of closing into the 11th anniversary as well. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm going to be suffering with y'all. With the amount of medals that they've introduced, which was kind of where I have my trauma with. I think everybody has their fucking, like, annoyances with the game, right? I'm just gonna finish this up, I think, and then we're gonna do... Yeah, it's fine, so, okay. I don't think this will really change for a couple of months, it's fine. But yeah, more than anything, what I'm really looking forward to is kind of like a nice unit, a character that's cool, but more than anything, not something, because I'll be honest, like they fucked it up last year so much, and realistically it was literal. They fucked it up for last year, like literal 6 months ago, basically is what happened, right? So I am scared of what's gonna happen this year, because it's already been a year practically. And last time, it lasted so long. That's my phone just giving me an alarm. Last time, the fact that we had that was bad. And I don't want to go. I don't want to really think about it. I don't want to talk about it. But more than anything, I don't want it to happen again. Right? I think what they should do is just give us a lot of rewards this year. If they don't, I think their game is dead. I'll be honest. They fucked it up so bad. Most of us left. I have not checked the previous months, currency, like their essentially their revenue, right? I'm gonna read it right now to see how they're doing. But in my opinion, I am both concerned and watching to see how they're gonna be doing, because it is genuinely very, very scary right now. Yeah, all right. We pulled it up. I believe for Bleachbravesouls revenue. Okay. It's taking me a minute to load up. It's kind of bugging out a little bit. I don't know why it's bugging out. I mean, regardless, this is what I mean as well, by the way. Like, the fact that my computer's kind of bugging out just from me loading a page. It's kind of impressive. Alright, breakdown. Show me the stats. You have got to be shitting me. Okay, we obviously know quarter one, so first month, it dropped by 25%. It remained consistent. Downloads went up a little bit comparatively, which at least it looks nice. It dipped down on the 4th. It went up again on the 5th. Yeah, I think back on the 8th month, the drop was visible, right? Yeah, we have dips on the 5th. And on the 5th, we actually had an increase, which is kind of impressive, comparatively, compared to, like, the past previous months. But yeah, the revenue has kind of been slowly declining. Very steadily. And the thing is, and it's what happens. Last month, they didn't really make any more, any less. Which is impressive, because the new units look very nice. I thought they were going to make a little bit more money. But again, I think people just are tired of the K-Lab shit. And again, this was only in the mobile side of things, but one thing that I gotta talk about is that, and no, honestly, even if it's like a portion, right, like a bigger portion, I don't know how much of a bigger portion we're expecting out of that, right? Because that's kind of my thing, in my opinion, right? Like, how much is one expected to overcome, right? Yeah, because it's not looking healthy. Over the past 2 years, the game has been in kind of like a obvious decline, and I'm concerned about it. Yeah, quarter two on iOS, it's kind of where it's mostly kind of been coming from. Wow. Okay, so it was a 50% drop from on Android. Is what it says. There's actually a further breakdown at least. So every Android user dropped it by 50%. So 50% of the player base that did actually spend money dropped from Android. iOS is still paying the same amount, but it's the iOS users, or not the iOS, but it's the Android users that are dropping off, like hard. I guess the iOS ones kind of did already drop. We might be seeing a drop soon again if that's the case, because if it gets under 200,000, I hope to God that they do something else. And I know it's multiple salaries worth at that point, but I'll be honest, I don't know how big the team of K-Lab is. K-Lab team size. Bleach Racels. Because I don't know if K-Lab anime gacha games or just gacha, like just K-Lab games. Captain Tsubasa, Lapis Relights, Bleach Racials, Utano Princess Sama. But we're gonna be checking those games out. I think it's what we might be doing. How big is K-Lab's team, dev team? Because that is something that I never really thought about, but like, what the hell? So the K-Lab Inc., the developer of mobile games, seems like Bleach Bravesouls and Captain Tsubasa Dream Team employs over 200. Well, that it says over 287 people globally. Is what it says. I don't know how much the Tsubasa game is making. I don't even know if that game's still going. But if it's a K-Lab game, I'm damn sure that it's probably dead. Gotcha, revenue dead. No, that's this sticks. I think. Oh, there we go. I think the problem right now is like, because seeing again, I'm just kind of seeing like a lot of like, dude, Jesus Christ. All right, so this game at 217 members only. I don't know how many players there are. 3.1 out of four out of 5. That's bad. This is a soccer game too. This is an old school soccer game. Show me the breakdown. Because I think this game is, if it's not dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? 2,000, 2,000, 8,000. So this game has been in decline for a while now, and they're making like $8,000 a month. Can I... Where's the developer? It doesn't tell me. Okay, so that game is basically dead. Especially for a company... Okay, game's kind of bugging out a little bit. And again, I don't really like... Actually, no, fuck it. I enjoy watching certain things burn. I'm gonna be so for real. Sometimes certain things should not exist. Maybe shitty games shouldn't. However, that's not me. Like again. Oh jeez. I have. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's terrible. We're just gonna rip it. Do this once and then do it again on the middle. But damn. Okay. So Bleach Bravesouls is probably their most profitable game. They're making 300,000 a month. So they're making a couple million a year. That's probably fine for the amount they're making. Now again, the problem is with 287 developers, if that is the amount that they have, they have to rethink about it. Now I understand, like, I think is K-Lab K-Lab is a where's K-Lab in, right? It's a Japanese studio. Okay, so they're definitely making a lot more yen per year. But it definitely is not looking the greatest. K-Lab games. So we're gonna continue researching the games because Bleach Bravesouls is probably like one of the more popular ones. Utano Princess Sama is our next one. Love Life School Idol Festival. I know they had Bleach Soul Puzzle, but I just could not be bothered for that one. Hold on, K-Lab games that are showing on. What the hell? That's it? A few development projects. What games is K-Lab developing? What the hell? Wait, they're making a JoJo game? My Hero Academia United Survival and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure along its gaming lineup. The company is also heavily investing in new AI-powered trading initiatives and creator communities. What the fuck is this, Caleb? What the hell? Caleb AI Guild, a registration-based networking program launched to integrate independent AI creators with professional teams to work on commercial anime style. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let me check this out, because when is these games at? My Hero United Survival, right? In development, upcoming tactical RPG mobile and PC game. Okay. May 2026. It's releasing this month? No, it should have already released. What? Which concluded service in May 2026. Developed to succeed My Hero Ultimate, which concluded service in May 2026. Code developed by Gumi Inc. Wait, what? Wait. What the hell? Phantom of the Kill for whom? Dude, I know Gumi. What the hell? Yeah, they're the developers of Brave Frontier. What the hell? Whoa, I'm looking at this with some slight retort because that feels bad. Oh jeez, I think they're collabing with Brave Frontier versus some of these games. They still have I think they still have Final Fantasy Frontier or Final Fantasy. I think is what they probably still have. The Alchemist Code. I don't know how that game's doing. We're doing a bunch of research right now, but mostly because there's. I'll be honest. Not much to really cook with Bleach at this point. To be honest with you, I'm kind of seeing where things are going, and I'm intrigued by the project. They're releasing a My Hero Academia United Survival. Release date when? Worldwide in 2026 for iOS, Android, and PC. Though an exact one has not been announced. That is kind of concerning. I mean, for the My Hero fans, that might be pretty decent. I don't know. Is it the JoJo? Is the JoJo one the one's gonna be JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, K-Lab? Golden Anthem. Release date. So they're releasing a mobile game as well. Golden Q4 of 2026. They actually have the quarter announced. Okay. So what's the game? 3D strategy gacha with up to 50 playable characters. This focuses heavily on part 5, while featuring concepts parts 1 through 6. Obviously, I'm intrigued. I might check it out. Actually, I might check it out because I'm not much of a My Hero fan. I'm more of a JoJo for sure. However, it will be too seen. Like, I might have to see what is the game looking like. We might actually check that out in a bit. Well, I'm gonna make a reaction now. Cause again, I want Caleb to do good, but the problem is a lot of their IP. I think at this point, or not their IP, a lot of their games at this point. Well, two of them are basically dead. The project that they're working on might be what they're kind of trying to put their new all their eggs into, which might be a decent idea. But the problem is Bleach is such a massive IP that if you fuck that up, I don't know if like we should be trusting you with like kind of these two niches, right? My Hero is also massive. I think that game might be doing good, but it might close at some point is the problem. That's kind of what happens when like you have like a IP handled by what feels like a company that does just not really feel like they care that much at this point. Oh wow, it kind of hurt. Okay. I mean, we're chilling. Just kind of hollows do a lot of damage. The heart, the big hollows, those ones, yeah, these ones just do a lot of damage. We do have Sword per Killer on this, which is probably where I'm going to get the most damage out of. 13,000, 14,000. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay. Alright, we're going to do one more. 375. Because we get 375 from this one, the highest one, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, honestly, I cannot be bothered. Y'all look at the tickets, right? Y'all see those tickets? I just used up like 150. If not more, actually. I think I've used like 130. Holy shit. But yeah, them cutting our resources in half, basically, from like the... Because you used to be able to do co-op, and it will give you like 50 tickets off that. The fact that they took that away is terrible. Alright, I am gonna probably close these tabs for a minute. Alright. We got a bit more. Again, I used to have more fun with this game, but after a while, I kind of realized that like every single week they kind of just. I'll put it like this, right? The events don't last long enough for me to care about. I think the events need to like they need to have like a major event for like last like a month, right? Every month. I think that's probably what they should be doing. And again, I'm taking it with a grain of salt because the experiences they have right for me personally is they basically have. And mind you, this is absolutely it's absolutely like horrible sometimes, but you get more. I get more free stuff from other games by logging in. Me doing my dailies every week is a bare necessity. I don't care for doing my dailies. My dailies will add up over time, but the problem is, off rip, I need 250 fucking orbs for me to do anything with it, and I don't get enough free shit for me to do anything with it. I think that's the problem. Like, I'll be honest, like, the fucking stinginess on like, all the free shit has been fucking horrible, dude. And I know you can get it from other content, but it's so much effort that it's not even worth it. I could play PvP. Most games, I'll put it like this, most games give you free shit just from logging in. I get more shit in 7 days from other games. Like, take for example. For a week of logging in, I get about 1/10 of a pull. That's every single day, right? In here, I get maybe 1/5, right? So we're gonna do our login shit, right? We're gonna do I think submenu. Nope. Okay, so where is that? Here. Then our get box. Is there this thing? Okay. We're gonna claim this in a minute, but the main thing that I want to talk about, right? So right? Is it logging in like 7 times a week, right? So logging in 7 days a week gives us 40 spirit orbs. That is probably might be actually about a fifth of a full, or a fifth of the temple, right? The problem is, I would log in, and I still have to do something that just consumes so much tickets that I can't be bothered. And I'm trying to, because the problem is, right? You amass tickets, the tickets, like you get like more tickets over time, right? That's like the main thing, right? Every single day, I think, or is it like you log in every single day? You get 5, 7 days, 35. Okay. Maybe I might be cooking it wrong. Because again, like this, like logging in and doing my dailies feels like it takes way too long for me to do this. Maybe I should be trying to log in more daily, but I mean the problem is, right? The daily stuff is supposed to add up over time, right? And like it shouldn't be like, oh, like every month you get like maybe some stuff. But I think the problem, right, is for me at least, right? There is not enough free gems, right? I can't even look at the free stuff we get. I think we get these things, which are cool and all, but like, yeah, these things we get more from like logging in like consecutively, like once every 30 days. 30 days consecutively. It's like, and then you get like 30 orbs. Okay. Maybe you do get a good amount. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I need some breakdown. The problem is you need so much fucking shit. 150, right? So that's what. Maybe you get one pull. Maybe we'll get 110 pull a month. The problem is you need like 5 at least to get anything decent. You need 25 10 pulls to have anything usable. Guaranteed is the problem, right? The rates are high, but they're basically fucking high as shit. They're worthless. In my opinion, the fucking rates on this is kind of worthless. 5%? I'll be honest, I have games that have 4%, and I feel like I'm getting better odds. And I definitely think I am. Because I think the rate of a single character is 0.69. That's what the rate is for, in my opinion, one of the like shittier rates on a gacha. I think for a single character, right? So, per character... Yeah, per 4-star, per 5-star, right? Step 5-star, 20%. I mean, you get guarantees, but again, it's a 1 in 20, so that's a 1 in 5. I don't even want to look, because like the main thing is I want to look at the guarantee. The guarantee is 25 steps, right? But then you get some back, but then you don't really get everything back. It's like you get like maybe like a third. Maybe that's what they think, right? Maybe like you summon on a new banner. Maybe they think you get like some stuff back. Maybe like you summon on this and like, oh, they'll just get it back. Why are we even bothering it with guaranteed? One shown character guaranteed. Oh, did they change that? So you guaranteed a character at step 15. Okay, that's good. I don't know when they started. When it says one shown character, it's kind of crazy. New 5-star, 1-5. Okay, so they reduced it down to. This is a 50-50 at that point. 15 pulls, 15 temples. 15 temples is still a fuck ton is the problem. And again, I don't expect to summon every single month. But like, dude, I log in once a week. I get more from other games once a week than this game. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm not allowed to grab everything. Okay. I am slowly getting more tickets over time, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll be real. I'm not sure, like, for shit. I want to see, because I have not been able to see like the monthly stuff. Is that their sub menu or is it like a monthly login thing? Album, accessories, inventory, invitation campaign, news. Where? Where do you see your monthly login bonuses? Bleach rituals. Because if I did the math, you probably do get like a decent amount. Main home screen, help FAQ, login bonuses, calendar. Okay, there it is. So, 1,000-year blood campaign, you get 5. The fucking dude, they're giving us 20 fucking shit for logging in for like 10 days. You're getting like a tenth of a fucking pull at that point, dude. Or maybe the fifth. June login bonuses. Okay. 10, 10, so you get 10 per week, and this one you get like 30 if you log in every single day. 30, it says 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You get 90 from that. Of the login bonuses, if you log in for 9 days. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of time to log in. I mean, again, you kind of get rewarded for playing the game consistently, but there's nothing to play. Is the fucking problem? It's just doing dailies, moving on with your day, and forgetting that you ever fucking play this game to begin with. That is the problem with this. You log in, and the fucking dailies take fucking like minutes on some shit, dude. And it's not exciting like 2 minutes. It's a fucking wait 30 fucking like, and it's like 2 to 3 minutes because like the loading stream takes like a minute. Okay, we have it's still maxed out. I don't really care for the points. And I mean, you get like this stuff every 2 weeks, right? That's what it is. Is that where they get you? Is like the how many orbs, right? Because the problem is 150 to 250 orbs per stage. 100 from event order, survival from ascending characters. Don't listen, I'm talking. Point events, clearance in Kaimon. You know what I need? You know what I need? I need to make like a breakdown. That might do that. I might look at everything and I'm gonna do an accounting. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I should be doing. 1,000 to 2,000, depending on your activity level. Roughly 500 plus orbs, assuming you complete the 3 monthly point events. Holy shit! What the hell? 400 and 480 off Senkaimon. Dailies and logins are fucking dogshit. Epic rates 300 orbs. I think I should be doing Senkaimon more often. Is what I'm thinking. I need to go look into that one. I think that's what it is. I think Senkaimon you get them on, and is that month? I don't think it's monthly. It's a little bit more. It's like bi-monthly. That's kind of the problem, dude. I don't know what I'm supposed to do monthly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, the fact that some stuff is bi-monthly is kind of crazy though. Because I could do it, and then that's it for metal. That's it for like orbs. So the max out of orbs is 3,000. So you get 10 pulls is what I'm looking at. On the higher end, which is kind of crazy. And again, again, this game is one of those games, right, where you could invest like a lot of time in it, and you still wouldn't get like nearly as much as you need to, especially for the type of hyper investment that you need for this. I'm not super invested in this game like at all at this point. I was really playing for it, but I'll be honest, me kind of, and this is the problem, right? I have 4 gachas, right? 3 of them I play daily, basically, right? One of them I play, like, 2 of them I play once a week. One of the once a week ones I get a lot of shit on it just for logging in, right? The 7 Sins Grand Cross, I play that. I don't stream that. I record that because I just find the kind of like the gacha sometimes a little bit miserable, but it's fine. Main thing, right? Grand Cross 7 Sins, right? The 7 Sins Grand Cross. We have an anniversary right now. We have events every single day. You get like a decent amount of pulse every single couple, and you have ways to kind of really just kind of farm it out realistically as well. It's the main thing, right? That's one thing. You could figure out a way to kind of like grind out and do that. Grand Cross, you get like, at least for me, I get like 50 per week, which is 1 10 pull and a half or so. 1 10 pull and 1.6 10 pulls, right? That's how much I get a week. I need, and again, you can skip months, right? That's the main thing. The rotation is every month you get like a new banner. They're not always good, so you can skip it. Every 2 weeks you get like a kind of standard banner you can kind of ignore. Every couple of weeks you get like a decent event or something. They give you enough pulls to on that month to pull on that banner. The thing that they get you in is that since it does have cosmetics, that's kind of where they get you the money out of your every single thing. But at least at that point, okay, so I have the character, I can enjoy it. Cosmetics are a choice. They're typically the best choice you have, particularly because the game gives cosmetic stats and whatever, but it's a choice. I have the character, I could use it. You get about half the pulls every single month for that one banner. That's one game. Then I have Bleach. Bleach. How many pulls do I get a month? And that's I log in every single week. I do more stuff for that game than this game. Because, again, for that one, I just log in, claim my stuff, get out. That's it. Maybe I log in daily, because they do the gem rewards are daily. Right? That's a daily thing. You log in daily, and you get gems every single day. For, like, say, like a 7th anniversary that they're going on right now. You get gems every day. That's an event. That was an entire event. You get enough pulls on that anniversary that you can actually pull on the main banner. That didn't happen with Bleach for a 10th anniversary. So that's that. For the other 3 games, right? Wuthering Waves, I have pulls. I still have pulls. It's definitely one of those hardcore, more like lower rate gachas. You get up character and then you kind of move on. I skip literal monthly banners on sometimes because I couldn't care less for the character. But the thing is, the banners last so long, for at least 3 weeks is what they last or so, that I can really kind of think about it. And the characters make reruns like fairly often, so I don't really have to think about it. I can either summon or not. I can skip on my day. I do my day logins. I do the gems and stuff I get from logging in. It's fine. It's a decent amount. If I did more events, I would probably get even more. And they're reasonable comparatively sometimes because it's not super grindy. And I'm doing something more interesting. I'm getting invested in the story, not something that I already read the entirety of, which is Bleach, right? Then I have the Meninas in Shadow. That one, I do my weekly logins. I do my weekly events. I do the shit that I don't even do for this game sometimes. Right? Now, what am I talking about? So, the Meninas in Shadow, which is a game I play, had the attribute system basically introduced. And I think it did it better. Because you improve the obtaining of this, and there's not a bonus to you having a character every single week. And it doesn't cost stamina. It doesn't cost me stamina to increase my stats over time, because that's the main fucking issue in my opinion, right? You get a subpar bonus, which again is subpar unless you start stacking over months, over years at this point. You get a subpar bonus. And then you spend 100 tickets on this. I'm weak. That's minimum. I know you get tickets daily. I know that's a thing. But the problem is it costs you probably close to 100 tickets daily. 100 tickets daily to do every event that you probably want to do. So that leaves no more tickets for you to do anything with, right? So 100 tickets a day, right, on extra stuff. That means that I have nothing for special move training grounds in case new characters get released. I have nothing for Path of Power. I have nothing for any of the daily free gifts. I have none for Power Quest, and I have none for Co-op Quest. I think you get some for free for Co-op Quest. And say I get like 5 tickets for free for my daily login bonus, because congratulations, you got some tickets for free. That's it. You get 5 tickets. That is all they want you to play around with. They want you to spend money on the game. So all that's left is guild battle, brave battle. You couldn't even say limit breaker quest, because that's not available every fucking week. It's not available every single day. You couldn't even say co-op, because every single one of these things, other than arena, costs you shit. So that's annoying. So that's that. For that other game that I'm talking about, it doesn't cost you stamina to get your stats up. Is the main thing. You also don't need to spend money or spend orbs to get a new character to increase the probability, or not the probability, but to increase the amount of enemies you have to fight. Which is insane to me, the fact that you even consider that as a fucking thing, dude. You basically paywalled stats behind the fucking paywall. That's what they did. So, and again, 1% of something is a big difference when you're getting to the higher meadows. So that means that for the people that are whaling, you have to do it. I can only imagine how much tickets are using a month. Because keep this in mind, they have to spend tickets on everything. Then they have to do the fucking event quests. And the best thing you used to get out of events, because I know they increase the cost of the fucking point system or whatever. You have to use it for either the path to plus 5 accessories, or you have to use it for this shit. And again, it's a fucking never-ending loop. You get like a lot from the fucking the thing. But the only way this is possible to get anything at a lottery reward is if you have a single character like a couple of times. At least one of the new ones every single fucking week, basically. I think it's closer to 2 because you only get up to 4 from the other guys. Yeah. Bonus levels apply to awakened characters. Awakened characters, bonus are applied. You can only get a maximum of +2, I think, per character. A maximum of 4. So you can only get up to 4 from these guys on here. And then you need 2 more of these, basically. Because you can only get up to 7. That's how it works. It's some annoying math. You couldn't even just give me 4. +3. It's basically you need two of each. So 2 of these ones and 2 of these ones. You need 4 fucking characters, dude. It's ridiculous. Regardless, you'll need at least 2 of the new ones who maximize this. Whether it's two of the same ones, one of them maxed out and resurrected or awakened. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. And that's what you need to get, like, maybe some of your soul tickets back, maybe, which disappear in 30 fucking days. And you have to do this fucking loop every single day, practically for an entire month. It's actually ridiculous. You only have 5 tickets to play around with every single day, basically. That's how much I wanted to fucking like level up like 5 times a day, or no, like go through fucking 5 stages a day. And better yet, right? Getting the orbs, even if you get 3,000 every month, right? You need that 1.5 months at least. To maybe. That's the kicker. With the new event, right? With the new event, you have a 50-50. New character guaranteed. You have a 50-50 because if say I don't want Yukio. Say I want what's her name? Viruka. You have a 50-50. If we go off what they're telling me. You have off the shown characters, you have a 50-50 on that. So if you want a guaranteed, that's 3 months, 100% to like maybe 100%. Because the problem is, right? That's step 15. Step 25 is when you need to get it. Does it repeat, actually? I didn't even realize. Does this repeat? So step 15. Does it repeat at step 30? Step 25? Nope, it just... No. Guaranteed 5-star? Guaranteed 5-star? 40? Thing? Is it for 45 or something? Nope. You have a chance at fucking step 15 to get the character, and it's a 50-50. At step 25, you get the character guaranteed, so why even bother at that point? And it takes you about 3 months. For a character that might be out of the meta by that point. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Alright. I'm gonna leave it at that. This is definitely a long one, because I had the time, and I fucking put in the time. And I do apologize that I went on a rant. However, in my humble opinion, this game is going to the shitter if it doesn't fucking shit together. Because it's pissing me off that every other fucking game, by doing nothing, I get more. And by doing a lot of shit, I'm talking to this game for about an hour. I'm talking to myself for an hour. I'm in this like in the nicest way possible. I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to the video. I'm talking to this thing, right? I want something to happen. I don't want to be talking about other games when I'm in this fucking game. I don't. It feels like I'm talking to, like, you know what it feels like? If you ever had a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend, right? It's like you're talking about your ex with your new girlfriend. That's what it feels like, right? Oh, then my game freeze? I did freeze for a second. That's funny. But yeah, that's what it feels like. And in my case, if we go by that, I have multiple girlfriends, bro. I have multiple gachas. I could drop this bitch if I wanted to. Jesus Christ, dude, that's actually crazy. Though. No, but not for real, dude. I don't want to just stare at nothing. I don't want to just AFK a game. Because it doesn't even let me AFK properly. It doesn't let me auto for like 30 hours. This is the problem, right? That other game, the 7 Seals Grind, because you could grind for literal 24 up to 24 hours, assuming your game doesn't crash or whatever. But that's a different issue at that point. That's your device gonna just eat shit. If you're grinding for that long, that's probably the least of your issues. You're probably gonna run out of materials before then, to be honest with you. But setting that aside, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Have a good one. Have a wonderful day. And hopefully enjoyed this long video for everybody that watches this. I do apologize that it was this long, but I wanted to rant. I ranted. Have a good one. Enjoy this one. Have a wonderful day. Stay solid and enjoy your Saturday. I will be working today, so I'll see you next week for those of you that kind of log in. But yep. Have a good one. Stay solid and bye bye.